want to make a quick video real quick comparing NECA to Super 7. I'm going to be opening up my NECAs back there, but disregard that for right now. I'm not pro or against. I'm not really against either. They both have pros and cons. However, I feel when it comes to NECA, there are more cons than pros. Let me explain. So here we got Mondo Gecko, right? First of all, yes, it's pretty much cartoon accurate from what I can remember. I've watched a couple episodes, but I'm not going to lie. It just does not hold up. Somebody 38 cannot, I can't really get into it. I'm just like, this is fucking awful. But the 2003 and the 2012 series, most definitely. I can watch that again at this age. But so we got him. Yes, he's cartoon accurate. But as a child, like if I was going to recommend one or the other, for the most part, I would recommend Super 7 to somebody. So me, I'm collecting what I like to collect. If you've probably already seen, like, I collect multiple different things. So, like, damn, I guess I'm going too fast. I got everything from, like, you know, my NECA movie figures. I'm going to put the Terminator up there, from Transformers, DBZ. I don't do SH figure arts. I just do the Dragon Stars. It's just enough, dude. I don't need Goku to be able to dig in his nose. Like, just give me the basics. This right here, my buddy gave to me when I bought 2 figures from him. Anybody watch Initial D, fucks with it, comment down on the bottom. From Ghostbusters to Turtles, you know, got the DC on deck. So I like to collect a lot. But if somebody was, you know, balling on a budget and they was like, okay, I like the Turtles, but I can only do one, hands down, I say Super 7. Because if you ever collected like the original 90s, late 90s, early 90s, very, very early 80s toy line by Playmates, you're familiar with this. This is basically just like a bigger, more articulated version, and it comes with so much. Now, the difference, so in a perfect world, if the shelves were just stocked, you can find both of these everywhere, right? This is going to be less expensive for the most part. Like, at least Super 7 keeps it pretty much $54 across the board. This, I think, cost me, it came with like a little turtle named Kerma, but like this, I think it was like 35 or 40 bucks. But that's how they get you. Like, they never just release like one figure. It's always like a 2-pack for like 45, something like that, which is cool. But I don't feel like I'm going to break this. This feels like it was a toy meant. It's just a bigger version. This was meant to be played with. Like, and so, like, as we know, the toys look different than how the show ended up looking for the most part. As newer seasons came, yeah, they kind of matched more and more, like Ground Chuck and Dirtbag. They'll look more like the toys and the cartoon, you know, because they were made pretty much at the same time. But as you see, he's got like the warts all over him. It's just more toyetic, and it's like, I like how it displays more. Now, when I have more of the NECA figures, some of them I have to pay aftermarket prices, but not by as much as I thought I would. Probably like about $10 or $15 more. This I actually got from Target, but you know, it's like a cartoon look, so it looks cool, but I just think that the Super 7 looks cooler on the shelf. Here's the downside though. Some of the NECAs actually do look better than Super 7, but there's more Super 7 that looks better than the NECA. So like, for an example, Master Splinter. Let me get him. I think hands down the best looking Splinter still is from the cartoon. I mean, just hands down. He just looks better. He's in a box still, so you probably can't see him that well, but that's basically how he looks. That looks proportionate. His ears could be a little bit bigger, but that's still perfect. Baxter, on the other hand, that's how he looked on the cartoon, but that does not mean that's the best iteration, in my opinion. That's probably like the third best. Like, fuck no. I think the toy, then the video game. So, for instance, Master Splinter, right? Here's the Super 7. If you ever had the original toy, this is what it looked like. And as you see, I have it, and I got the plastic. I don't have like the, it comes with a cloth as well, but look at that. That just looks like ass. What the fuck? But he looks badass. He's always looked cool on that. Like, from the movie to like the newer shit, every iteration, that is my favorite looking one. My least favorite looking one is the one on 2003. He's just like a gray ass, dirty sewer rat. But you know what I'm saying? So it all depends. You don't want to mix and match. I mean, they really don't look that good together. Like this next to that, just not really. Like, I mean, I'm not saying this splinter don't really look good next to anything, to be honest with you. Sorry, I'm working with just one hand. But the aesthetics of it matches that. So it looks like a toy. That looks like it's straight out of a cartoon. I mean, you can't really deny that. But on the other hand, so NECA wins that round when it comes to Splinter, right? This is Super 7. However, sorry, I got that from my from my admin officer. One that a lot of people will agree who collect both lines. Fucking Muckman. I just got him 2 days ago. Super 7 Muckman. He was like 35 bucks, I think. I got him on Amazon. It was inexpensive because he was going to be one that I didn't get, but like NECA Muckman. Look at the size difference. I know they both are made for something different, but let me see if I can get his arm. Hold on, let me sit you down for 1 second while I move his arm because I don't have my tripod up, but I'm just hollering at you folks right now. This dude look like we're not going to get him what his lips look like and what he looks like, but I mean, he's no better. He's like, but this is cartoon accurate. It really is. I went back to look at the episode. I was like, well, I'll be damned. Still looks like shit. But here's the caveat. These are more accessible. You can go on Amazon, Big Bad Toy Store, pretty much anywhere and get this. One bad thing with NECA, and this is what's fucked up. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. This is what's fucked up. You need this on deck when you collect NECA. That's fucked up. Why? When I got my fucking 3 figures from my NECA have already broken just from kinging out. My Michelangelo nunchuck. Yeah, they say heat it up. I shouldn't fucking have to heat shit up. I don't have to heat up anything on this damn thing. I'm not going to drop it, but I can drop it and not be like, ooh, it's a done deal. On him, I was just looking at the eye. I kind of moved it, but I didn't handle it enough to where it just fucking should have broke, but his eye broke. So I had to use super glue. Michelangelo's little spinny nunchuck. Now I can never like turn it upside, turn it. I can just plug it into his nunchuck. I shouldn't have to do that. Another thing broke, which was on my, what the fuck is his name? Like Scumbag, whatever the hell name. Shit shouldn't be breaking. Look at Joe Eyeball here. He's plastic. I can handle this all fucking day. So not only was this like $35 on Amazon, brand fucking new, the packaging is far superior. The build quality is far superior. The attainability is far superior. Yes, I know I'm somebody who got both and I paid my money, but that's on me. Because like I started to get, because I needed the Toon Turtles. Those were worth it. Like, I'm like, that looks straight out the cartoon, but when you buy one, you end up getting more. I just wanted Duke and Cobra Commander, and then, as you see, just fell for it. But I #regret nothing, especially paying, like, retail price. But my advice, if you're a new collector and you like the Turtles, Super 7 Ultimates, hands down. I mean, hands fucking down. I would show you the Turtles, but I just wanted to make like a quick comparison. Matter of fact, fuck all that. Anybody that's still watching, we will do that. We're going to take Raphael, but this is where the aesthetics change because one is literally supposed to be a toy. One is supposed to be the damn cartoon. And from my childhood, like I watched the cartoon, but I played with the toys. So when I'm setting it up, yeah, that looks cool and all, like, but I can get a poster really to get that. This is basically a larger version and a better of this. Yeah, I just got the original ones hanging up. That's the reissue from, I think, 2021 or 2020. But that's basically just the larger version, but more articulation. It's much nicer. This still goes with the Playmate Turtle hand. So with that being said, if somebody wanted to collect, yes, these are like $50, but you can find these for $40 on Amazon and stuff. First and foremost, never collect saying, well, it's going to appreciate and one day it's going to be worth something. I am never sell unless I come across a better one. Like they come out with a version 3 and I just happen to be like, okay, there's something worth upgrading to that one. I'm never getting rid of this. Like this is my like the Turtles and the Transformers were a staple of me growing up. I will sell everything else in this motherfucker before I sell any of those. Like, unless they were just like a one-off. Like, I'll sell that before I sell this. I'm not selling that. But Turtles? Fuck no. So when people are like, well, it's only $40, it's not worth much. It's worth it to me. That's what's important. If this okay, let's put it like this. A YouTuber I follow once said, buy what speaks to you. That's why I actually got into the Masters of the Universe line, which I don't regret at all. I ended up fucking loving it. It made me go back and watch the old show, and I didn't watch that show. I'm a Thundercats kid. Like, I can't wait. They also do anyway. When something speaks to you, it don't matter how much it costs. You fucking get it, right? If he goes up right now in price, and let's say he becomes worth $5,000, like he's going for $100 sometimes. I don't know why, but that's when shit was scarce due to COVID. But if this costs $500, and they said we'll never, ever, ever reissue the Turtles ever again, and or the price kept going up, I would cop him. I'm not gonna lie, I'd end up copping him. Would I sell him for $500? No, because I want it. So, like, look at the reverse. Say he was worth $20,000. Say I had him and he was worth $20,000, right? And I didn't sell him. I'm like, because I feel like I got something valuable. That is literally the same as saying I would spend $20,000 on him, because to not sell him and get a $20,000 check is basically leaving money on the table. So, not to confuse people, it's just that there's some collectors I'm noticing that will say, well, it's worth this and it's worth, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm not buying multiples of nothing. When I buy one, that means I want to take great care of this one as best as possible. It's still just a fucking toy at the end of the day. But mint in box, I don't get it. My G.I. Joes are like that because there's no way they are all fitting on my shelves. Like, I think the best out of everybody right now is McFarlane for the most part, but as far as quality for price, but Joes are not going to fit anywhere. But I don't like to keep shit in box, even though out of everything I've gotten, they have had the best box, period. I'm sorry, Marvel Legends. I like the windows on those. Super 7 is just killing the game. So, and they're so obtainable. They're not scarce. They're not a bunch of scalpers ain't just buying them and holding them fucking for ransom. You know what I'm saying? We do this for fun. Like, shit. But anyway, fuck all that. I don't want to tuck y'all's head off. It's just, I liked these. I wasn't going to get them, but, I was just like, starting to get, I got that bug bite. Those who might be collecting, especially multiple lines, you get like that kick. One day I'm going to go back to a Transformers kick, even though I just did a video on Transformers. Back to G.I. Joe. So it's like while I'm waiting, I had to play catch up. So while I'm waiting on the newer stuff to come out, I happen to catch that on Hasbro Pulse, even though I got them on pre-order on GameStop or something. But while I'm waiting for them to come out, I can move on to the next one. By the time this wave comes out, Thundercats will be out. While I'm waiting on that, the Usagi Yojimbo and the new Turtles 2 movie, I get to catch that. By the way, speaking of which, scalpers, I really do believe it's COVID. If y'all just be patient, fuck the scalpers. So I picked this up from Walmart here in California about 3 days ago. And this is like a shitty Walmart. They have stuff, but it's just like random. There was like 4 boxes of these. When I picked up 3 of them, here's what I literally did, because like I think of other people, but I also think of people that I actually know. Put 3 of them in my cart just to call my buddies, because we collect. We don't scalp. We don't sell shit. Like, I'm not selling any of this shit. So I was like, yo, they got the Shredder and Splinter. And the funny thing is, the Shredder, I just paid $45 on Amazon. I'm not lying. That day, he showed up on my doorstep, and I just happened to be cruising through Walmart after the gym. I was like, fuck yes, both. This was $60. So I believe once upon a time it used to be like 40, 45, but so they going up in prices. But this is $60. $15 more, I basically got Splinter when he's 60 by himself online. So they didn't want it because they hadn't really like started with the movie figures. Like I got them, I got Casey Jones, and I got the Super Shredder, which as long as I got the 4 brothers, that's a good, something to build around. But they don't want just Shredder and fucking Splinter with their Toon Turtles and NECA Turtles. So I put them back. I didn't try to buy. I literally see them online now on Walmart for $100 each. Like, get a fucking job, man. Like, I'm not trying to brag or nothing. I'm not rich, but I'm not hurting at all. Like, I'm not going to talk about my finance, but all this shit, I started at September 19th. It basically looked like this by December. I'm not bullshitting. I'll go back and show videos. So we're not going to get on how much all this costs. And I don't go into debt. Everything's paid for, paid off. It ain't no credit card debts and all that bullshit. So when I say get a job, get a fucking job. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like if you happen to have a figure, like one day I just want to sell this because I'm just ugly as shit, but to somebody they'll buy, I'm not going to try to rip them off. When I bought Venom, because I'm never going to get my hands on that retro Spider-Man. Never. But when I started doing the Marvel Edge, I was like, okay, let me grab Venom. When I realized I'm only going to be able to get this Spider-Man, I was like, okay, I'll just do the movie versions then. Fuck it. Because I'm not paying no $100 for no piece of shit Marvel Legends. And there's probably 5, maybe 6 figures in here, including her, to me, that was worth the money. The rest is just shit. Plastic shit. Like, that's why I said McFarlane is killing it. Because even though a lot of his figures will be shit, not A, they're all still $20. B, like, if this was Marvel Legends, I got this as a Target exclusive. I didn't even read this comic version, but like it lights up. Am I ever gonna light it up? No, but it was a cool gimmick. I'm collecting the Spawn shit. I wish I had started with the Kickstarter, but I had to do this one. He's going for $100, but my buddy gave it to me for a real fair $20 price, and we just trade stuff. And he actually he sold me that, and he sold me Violator, and he just threw in the I'm about to call it fucking Redeemer. You know what I'm saying? For free. And that's why I like meeting friends and, you know, just nerds like myself. So I like collecting the Spawn stuff. I like collecting the DC stuff like that. And it actually got me into reading the King Spawn. I don't know if y'all reading that, but I'm reading that the trilogy that came out. The King Spawn, the Scorch, and my favorite right now, which is Gunslinger. But yeah, I go ahead and cop those issues now. So the next 4 issues is coming out this month. But I ain't going to make this too long. It's already 16 minutes, and there's better quality videos. I'm just a nerd at heart chatting. So, y'all go ahead and be good. Once again, if you like what you saw, comment, subscribe down below. If you're a geek out there, tell me what you like to collect. If you collect anything I collect, you know, some better places. I'm not sponsored, but I will say Big Bad Toy Store. Hasbro Pulse, like, is a last resort. Fuck them. I'm sorry. The reason why I fuck them, I'm sorry, I don't want a tangent. Big Bad Toys let you put shit in your cart. You're not paying right there. You're not paying for either of them. But with Big Bad Toys, okay, I can reserve this. When it comes out, I can have it go to my loot box. Meaning, say this is $40. I can just sit back and not wait, you know, not keep checking. It's like I get a notification. This arrived. We just charged your credit card or debit card or what the fuck ever, $45. And it automatic, because it's $4 flat rate shipping. So I can get all this shit and just have it all shipped for $4, or I can just have this shit for $4. So what they have is called a loot box or a loot crate, I believe. Yeah, loot box. And like you can just keep having shit added to that. It holds it for 90 days. Now, say after the 7th day, like what normally happens, this happened for my Phoebe from Ghostbusters, and it was something else, but it goes to my loot crate, but then I'll be out in town and I'll see it. For like, if not like at Walmart or Target for like a cheaper price, I'll just copy it and return that. I mean, that's not a shitty practice. That's a motherfucker. I'm a consumer. Fuck that. I'm not the one making shit scarce. I'm not flipping shit. So definitely Big Bad Toys. The 2 main places I say is Big Bad Toys and Amazon. Because Amazon will just have like a random, you hit it, you missed it type of shit. Hasbro Pulse, if you have to. You know what I'm saying? And then I can't believe I'm giving this secret away because I done found a lot of good shit. Which when I started my collection, I found all the symbiotes for a retail price to build what I think is my favorite Build-A-Figure since I've been doing it for about 5 months now. Big Bang Toys, located in Las Vegas. I'm not, you know what I mean? They packed my shit like perfectly. I'm going to show an unboxing of that one day. That's where actually I got this and a leather head from. But Big Bang Toys. So Big Bad Toys, Amazon, Big Bang Toys for little niche. Hey, they probably didn't know that this was that price, but they definitely are, you know, it's like a mom paw type of, it's located in Vegas. It's an actual like comic shop or whatever, and they sell figurines and stuff, but it's on the up and up. And then if you have to and you want to sell your soul, Hasbro Pulse, I guess. All right, I'm out this bitch. Yeah.